Three simple words, and they stir emotions and feelings across the entire state of Alabama, which can be felt and in many cases starts blood to boiling because rivalries like this define this great sport. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another SEC rival, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Alabama's offense will come out first. Last year's Iron Bowl is pretty much what we've come to expect. When it's in Tuscaloosa, as scripted as it was a year ago. The drama you tend to find when they play in Jordan-Hare, but there's no mistaking the intensity no matter where these two get together.
Yeah, and Auburn didn't play their best, but this rivalry always provides fun. Like, there's some way, somehow, it shouldn't happen. Where it's played has always mattered. It seems like it will swing the pendulum a little bit, but a lot of hate in the Iron Bowl. The state of Alabama, you're either on one side or the other, and it's usually not friendly. This will be a fun game to watch.
I feel like this is the rivalry game that consistently provides the most drama at the end of every season. That's why it's so much fun to watch. Last year when these guys played, Peyton Thorne threw for over 300 yards, but it wasn't close to enough. They need more balance. They can't turn the football over if they're going to get this win over their hated in-state rival.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Gives it on the option. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Bernard. Oh, what a move to get open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
Looking to throw at Simpson. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's call it.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Miller. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up, and they are physical, and they stick their face in the fan, and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
It's first down from the 11. They'll leave it with him. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. He'll toss it. And they'll get him on the ground at the 3-yard line.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
Touchdown, Bama! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tigers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be...
Oh, he's going to go up top. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Here's the handoff. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down.
That's a fumble on the play. He picks it up, still on his feet. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Motion from the wide receiver. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
On the ground, it's Alston. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to surprise him with the pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Auburn sends out the punting unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they.
Breaks into the open. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from Bama.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Flips it out to the back. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, what a cut! Touchdown tie! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cobb. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Give to the single back. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football. Establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
Got it in the middle. It's Simmons. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Singleton. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground, get what you can get, and live to play another day.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. To a drive there of 84 yards, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab on the left side. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. From the gun, running back on the move. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. He's got it on the move. It's a fumble. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Alabama! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Caught behind the line. It's Coleman. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in fourth down again. Great job there. Pass defense, third down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. It's a draw. Creates a little room. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. That's reeled in, it's Bernard. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Cuevas. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The run from the shotgun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And it's no good. He missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. With the catch, it's Alston. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Offense gets set for second down. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The running back has it. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The transition from Nick Saban to Kalen DeBoer certainly gave growing pains to the Crimson Tide, and they're expecting progress in year 2.
It wasn't smooth. I mean, you expand the playoff, obviously, further, and they still don't make it, so a lot of upset Alabama fans, Jesse, but year 2, obviously, a chance to change that. More of his guys, more of his system.
Yeah, there were some bright spots a year ago in Kalen DeBoer's first season. Obviously, beating Georgia at home was a big one, but this was a team that definitely stumbled down the stretch. And you're right, this is a team that has expectations to compete for national championships. They have to take the next step this year.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Picks up the 1st down. Oh, he got loose. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like, it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like, you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open, and then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box, the play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Cobb. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Auburn offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
At the 21-yard line, offense facing 4th down.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36.
1st and 10.
Leaves it with the running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. To the air, it's Simpson. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man. It's Williams. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
At the 40.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Finds his tight end. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. There he goes. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback keeper. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Is now 2nd and goal.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Bama! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
Ready to try the point after. And the kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Catch in the middle, it's Simmons. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Singleton. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Frazier. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, you'll take that completion.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll sneak it. Got enough for the first.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Grabbed behind the line, it's Coleman. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Snagged in the middle, it's Frazier. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Singleton. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Gain of 7. Second down coming up.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grab near the marker. It's Singleton. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime, a chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To throw, it's Simpson. Oh, they're after him. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Williams. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. The short hands, it's Williams.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Tigers and Tide. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Alabama and Auburn plays out.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cobb. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
They'll send the tight end in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll send the back in motion. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Took a shot as he threw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Fields.
Runs out of bounds at the 41-yard line. 4th down coming up.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Off-play action on 1st down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. Here's a heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes a move. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. So here comes the Auburn offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, and you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Here's the pressure. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
They punted away on fourth down. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Here comes that Alabama offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline with your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Look out, he's got room.
Returner is tackled down at the 36.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. The give from the gun. Nice move to pick up yardage.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They'll go right back to it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking for space. It's Alston. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Auburn! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Bangs it through for an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Miller with the ball. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Horton. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. Tackle was made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Line getting set on 2nd down. The pitch to the left. Finds a little space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give it to him again. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown Tide! The offense cashing it in on that drive. The Tide is rolling as Alabama starts to pull away from Auburn.
Yeah, and Alabama handling the moment. Obviously, we know they got great players, great tradition, but handling the moment in the Iron Bowl, big stage, a lot of hatred, doing a great job of handling all of that, Palmer.
And Alabama knew coming into this game, you just throw the records out when you're playing your in-state rival, Auburn. What matters is what you do on the field when that first whistle blows. And Alabama simply, in all 3 phases of the game, they've been better.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Leaves it with the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coleman. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He's going for the big play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Throws for the tight end. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the 1st down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. So here comes the Auburn offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Third down coming up after the completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Oh, he just avoided taking a big hit with the slide.
On the play. Second down coming up.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Auburn going to work with another 1st down. Sends it back in motion. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cobb. Open space at the 25. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Now with the 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Touchdown, Auburn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up for the PAT.
On for the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Here comes that Alabama offense. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. He'll do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. The problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football, but it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last two plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback there.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on third down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
They'll try the run. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They go to the ground. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance. Run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Cobb. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. They just keep firing. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Catch in the middle, it's Simmons. He's not quite going to make it to the marker. They'll spot it at the 37, and now a decision on 4th down.
They've given up some yards, and they're not in a great spot, but here's the good thing. The defense is up a couple of possessions. If you force a field goal here, it becomes a lot harder to lose this football game. So don't be too aggressive. Play back. Try to get the stop and try to force the field goal.
The official says no good. After the missed field goal, it is still a 12-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Little touch pass to the receiver. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Finding an escape route. Breaks into the open. Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Alabama! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss.
Number 31, set to kick it off.
He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. And the returner is stopped. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense.
First and 10.
Looking for space, it's Alston. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Simmons. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Fields. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17.
And that is the exact opposite of what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the big play.
From the red zone, looking for a space. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the fourth quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. The give is to Miller. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. He'll try to loosen him up from deep in his own end. Caught behind the line. It's Cuevas. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Kick is in the air. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Cobb.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Simmons. It's a fumble. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Alston. Turning it on!
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires into the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. The latest edition of this in-state passion play is bathed in crimson as Alabama rolls to victory over Auburn in the Iron Bowl. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.